happening, guys? Man, I've been pounding out these videos left and right. Got this new camera and decided to make a bunch of videos in cold weather and winter, and not being able to get out to the range and all. It's just giving me some time to do this. So we started the other day with our review and customization of the N-PAP, and I figured we were going to come back and talk about some of the accessories and stuff. So I figured what better way to do it than to start at the muzzle. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the BD2 brake on this thing. Here you go. Got a bunch of these things laying around, and no, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Way too new of a channel, not enough people following me, so make sure you subscribe. But we've got a bunch of these. I found them that good. They're cheap enough, and I put them on friends, family, anybody I can recommend them to. That's what we do. They come in this neat little packaging, this little tube, and they even put a nice little foam piece in there to protect them. And they are finished absolutely beautifully. They've got I describe it as a melanite finish, and they even etch MDC in the side of it and fill it in with gold, some kind of gold lettering. I don't know if it's laser etch, but it says MDC. As you can see, it's a 2-chamber brake, and the rear one's a little larger than the front, and then there's 2 top ports. I don't know if you can see the 2 small top ports there. They also have a notch for the AK, which of course times it correctly. There's 2 flats on it as well. I don't know if you cranked it on there and got it stuck, or needed to maybe lock it down like on an RH10 or something like that, where there isn't enough muzzle or a sight block to mount it to with a pin. So they give you the flats there, I guess, to crank it down. With any good brake of this kind, you know, there's no ports on the bottom, so you don't get any dust signature or anything like that. This brake works tremendously. Not only does it reduce recoil, but it's also fabulous at stopping any muzzle rise. If you watched my other video, and I'll throw a little footage in here, shooting, God, I got everything. I think I'll throw some footage in there shooting the 107R. That muzzle doesn't move at all. It definitely decreased the felt recoil. It also decreased the muzzle rise. The thing stays right on target. It's machined beautifully. It's finished beautifully. It's a 14:1 reverse thread, which most AK-47 variants are going to take. I believe they also make it in the other popular threads for 74s, etc. What else? You will get some side blast out of it if you get somebody in at the range next to you. They may feel a little side blast. It's not bad though. I've stood right next to it just to check, and maybe I wasn't in the right spot, but I really wasn't feeling it all that bad from, 4 feet away. It is a little louder, but again, not bad. I think all in all, what you're getting, the benefits you're getting out of this brake, far exceed a little side pressure out of the thing. The other great thing about them is they're cheap. They're $59, $60, which is right in line with like the Manicore Night brake. That's another brake I like. I like it a lot. These have been a little bit hard to find at some of the local vendors lately. And I tried that Manticore Night Brake, and I like it. I like a lot of things Manticore does. And we'll get into some of those in some other videos. But all in all, they do make this too in a BD3, which really, really interests me. It's a little bit longer, a little bit heavier. It's got one more port at the back, and it's a bigger port than these two. So think of it, just look at it like this. It's this brake with one more port, and it also has, the BD3 also has a side port in each side, and they're angled forward, and what that does on them is blows out any flash signature. And as good as this works, I can't even fathom how good the BD3 would work. So I'd really like to try one of those, but they've been out of stock for a while. I frankly haven't looked in a couple weeks, but maybe I'll try to get my hands on one of those and do a review for you on that. Because like I said, it'd be great if this is as good as it is. I can only imagine what that'll be. I took this one off the 107R because I have it on that. I've got one on the N-PAP. I've got one, you name it, I've got them on it. That's how much I think of them. Got them on a M70 M70 AB2, got one on there. Just a great brake. If you get a chance to try one for 60 bucks, it's not going to break the bank, and see if you like it. And we'll come back at you with some other videos on some of the other add-ons we did on our N-PAP, and we'll see you soon. And always remember, please like and subscribe. We need some more subscribers, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.